this is Mr. Hicks, and this is the summary for Lesson 1 on ratios. First, we have some key vocabulary. Ratio. A ratio is a comparison of two quantities. In other words, it's just a way to compare two different things. And here is example 1. Last year, the chess club had 5 6th grade students. I'm going to underline that. And 8 7th grade students. I'm going to underline that in a different color because those are the 7th grade students. What was the ratio of 7th grade students? Now notice I underlined 7th grade students in purple to 6th grade students. So I'll underline the 6th grade students again in green. So you have to be careful here because they kind of switch the numbers around on us. The ratio that they're asking for is 7th grade students to 6th grade students. So there were 8 7th grade students and there were 5 6th grade students. So the ratio is 8 to 5. So we can write this ratio 3 different ways down here in this table. One way, like we just did above, is in words. We could say 8 to 5. We could use a colon, 8 to 5. And also, it could look like a fraction, 8 to 5. Notice all 3 of those ways are read as 8 to 5. Hi boys and girls, Mr. Pasco here. Example number 2. The directions say to complete the exercises below using the tiles shown at the right. So here's the set of tiles shown to the right. The questions here say, what is the ratio of white tiles, we'll use red here, to black tiles? We'll use blue here. So let's go ahead and count the white tiles. If you were to count the white tiles, WT, you would see that there are 20 of them. If you were to count the number of black tiles, you can count that there are 5 of them. So the ratio of white tiles to black tiles is going to be 20 to 5. 20 to 5 is our ratio of white tiles to black tiles. Of course, we can write it using a colon. 20 to 5. In that case, I only used one color. And of course, we can write it with a fraction. 20 to 5. Moving to our second question here, it says, what is the ratio of black tiles? I'll use blue one more time here. To all tiles. Now, in order to find out all of the tiles, you have to find the sum of the white tiles plus the black tiles. The sum of 20 and 5, all tiles, AT. 20 plus 5 is 25. Writing it just as a fraction, black tiles to all tiles is 5 to 25. As a ratio, written as a fraction, you could also see that we might be able to reduce this. 5 to 25, I see that there's a common factor, both in the numerator and denominator, a common factor of 5. So 5 divided by 5 is 1. 25 divided by 5 is 5. So the ratio 5 to 25 is equal to the ratio of 1 to 5. Either one of these answers would work for us. Last but not least, the last question here says, for every black tile, we're using blue for that one, there are how many white tiles? And we'll use the red for this one. So let's first find the ratio of black tiles to white tiles. I know that there are 5 black tiles to 20 white tiles. Okay, but this question's a little different because it says for every black tile. That means for every one black tile, how many white tiles are there going to be? So I think what we should do is we should set this up using a fraction of 5 to 20. Okay, again, we are comparing black tiles to white tiles. And we want to figure out for every one black tile, how many white tiles are there? And in order to do that, we can again just reduce. The fraction 5 to 20 has a common factor of 5 in both. So they reduce down to 1 to 4. So for every one black tile, there are 4 white tiles. The ratio 5 to 20 is equivalent to the same ratio of 1 to 4.